Marijuana use in the United States military. Hello there, and welcome to Cannabis Smoke TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Once upon a time, the chances of a recruit being accepted by the United States military as someone who has used weed in the past were nil. The U.S. military was famous due to its signature zero-tolerance policy towards drugs and drug abuse, but things are starting to change in the last decade. For example, Mark Esper, the Army Secretary, said in February 2018 press report that he was willing to waive recruits who used weed in the past but were otherwise qualified. According to the newly appointed secretary, it is okay as long as the recruit is not a frequent user and that he or she smoked cannabis or used marijuana in some form in a state where it is legal. At present, the military is unwilling to accept any applicant who refuses to quit their smoking weed. All applicants are screened through blood and urine tests concerning their use of alcohol and drugs, and you may be asked the following questions as a minimum. Number 1. Are you using drugs or have you ever used drugs? Number 2. Have you ever been psychologically or physically dependent on alcohol or any drug? Number 3. Have you ever been charged with a drug-tested offense? Number 4. Have you ever traded or trafficked illegal drugs or alcohol for profit? Today, the U.S. Army is becoming more lenient on recruits who answer yes to these questions. If you admit to using hard drugs or marijuana more than 15 times, you will need a waiver to get into the military. Additionally, all recruits are bound to undergo a urinalysis and blood screening test during their initial processing. Most of them are again screened when they report for basic training. Therefore, it is a horrific idea to smoke weed before joining the Army. Remember, these screening tests can detect the use of marijuana within the previous 7 to 8 days, if you have only used it once. Why is the U.S. military softening its stance on past weed use? It's interesting to learn that the military is becoming more flexible about weed use in the past, but defense experts say that a lack of qualified recruits is probable. Here is a short outline of the current recruitment process by the Army. Step 1. A recruit must take the Armed Services Aptitude Battery (ASAB) test. Step 2. He or she should have completed a physical examination, including drug screening tests. Step 3. Take an oath. Step 4. Meet a service enlistment counselor to discuss his or her role and career in the armed forces. Step 1 is essential to separate the wheat from the chaff. It helps ensure the military is filled with healthy, energetic, capable, and intelligent recruits. You may get through with a low test score, but such recruits are categorized as Category 4 recruits. Such recruits score 30 or less out of 99 on the test. Furthermore, Category 4 soldiers didn't receive a waiver for weed use in the past. What if you have a medical marijuana card? Medical marijuana card holders are not exempt from the prohibition against illegal substances and drug abuse. HIPAA, which normally ensures the confidentiality of your medical records, actually doesn't protect cardholders against a background check. However, as long as you don't use weed while in the military, you could still receive a waiver. Final thoughts. The takeaway is that today, there is a marked reduction in the number of qualified recruits, and the U.S. military has been forced to move with the times. Interestingly, marijuana is legal for medical use in 20 U.S. states, plus another 9 states for recreational use. This means that there is a gradual fall in the number of people who have never smoked weed. As a result, the military has been forced to face the following facts. Weed and its extracts are here to stay, and smoking its products now and then doesn't make anyone a criminal, nor does it impact a recruit's ability to serve with honor. However, the military doesn't allow smoking while on active duty. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and share.